Alright, hi everybody. Is Bonkai922. Did my little thing there, announcements. Yeah, people, Renardo Black was like, don't be you're a fucking coward, Bonkai, you should say. Hey man, come on. We're moving on from that. Shingeki, no Kyojin. Oh, by the way, if anyone takes a closer look at that intro, I'm not going to say anything, but I'm going to point something out. Remember in the scene at the very end of the intro, you see Eren, his Titan, you see the female Titan, and you see the location they're in? You guys might be seeing it this season. But hey, that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. But anyway, this episode, Bite. This was a really great episode. There was one person, well, not really a person. It was a website. I have to stop watching anime on this website, Anime Avenue. It takes so long to load. I'm like, okay, load already, you know? I gotta stop watching that. But there's one person on there was saying that the part where, you know, Eren and Levi, Volley, and the group, they're on the horses and they're running away. They're galloping, you know, and the female Titan accelerates. This guy on this avenue wrote a comment saying that he felt that it was better depicted in the manga than in the anime. And I will agree to some extent, it is. It is a little bit different how Asayama did it in the manga, where it seemed like she was really accelerating the female Titan compared to what's shown in the anime. But still, great episode. This another gets a 5 out of 5. This episode gets another 5 out of 5. I really liked how they pulled this off, especially later in, when they were doing the scene, because this was an interesting episode, because the beginning part was them running away from the Titan, female Titan, and you had all the group that was with Eren and Levi. You know, he's questioning going in, you know, to turn into a Titan, and a few of them are saying, one of them, the girl, her name eludes me, was saying, believe in us, have faith in us. And that's where we get a flashback. And this flashback is basically Eren is with them in this village area, with them, and they're basically telling him of a way. Rivali's telling him a way. Gotta give it for Rivali. Oh man, I love Rivali. To immobilize him when he's in Titan form without killing him. You know, so to speak. And basically would cut off his arms and legs and all that jazz. And they're basically then going through these experiments of trying to get Eren to transform. And they put him in this well and everything, and he bites, and nothing happens. And he's like, he doesn't understand why this was going on. And back when and then after that scene, we have, you know, he's at a table, and he's got a cup, like coffee, and there's a teaspoon. And he drops the teaspoon, and he goes to reach for the teaspoon, and all of a sudden, boom, turns into a Titan. Just like that. And then this scene I loved. I loved this scene. I thought this scene was done perfectly. Which studio? Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Because this was done beautifully. I loved the tension in the air. When he turned, and, you know, he had the arm and everything, and they were all gunning for him. it, it was just so great. And there was the scene with Hanji. Oh my god, she's like, yeah! She's jumping up and down, she's coming in. He's like, she's asking Eren, how does it feel? Like, how is it hot or what? Oh, that had me dying. That had me dying. But this was done beautifully. And then we have the scene, obviously, where, Levi explains to Eren, his squad and why. He's saying that they're not heartless. It's just this is the way they would approach him. And we have Hanji explaining to everyone, including Eren, that when he transforms into a Titan, two things need to be done in order for him to transform completely. One, he has to obviously, but the other thing he has to do is he has to have a goal in mind. For example, when he was trying to stop the cannon and save Mikasa and Armin, he wanted to stop the cannon. And it was like, how to stop the cannon? When it. So that was basically the whole gist there. So that was basically what Hanji was telling him, and that's how what he needs to do. And this flashback ends up with everyone biting themselves and saying, that really hurts, and we're terribly sorry, Eren. They're apologizing to him. And she says, have faith in us. Believe in us. And that's when he decides, I'll move forward. But that scene, when you were hounding him, I love that. That was so intense. It was so dramatic. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful scene. And he decides to move forward, and they're all running. All the horses. And then there's that part when the female Titan starts to accelerate. In the manga, it was more impactful. To a certain extent, I will say that. It was more impactful. In the anime, it's more like, it could have been shown a little bit more, showing that the female Titan was going, accelerating. But yeah. And we have that scene there crossing it. Then we have Erwin. Yo, this guy is turning into one. He's not even Commander Erwin. Yeah, boss. He's just the boss. He's like that song, taking out and Titan like a boss. So, and he does basically, they trap it. And they shoot these freaking harpoons at it and mobilize it. That's when Levi tells his group to ride the horses right through with Eren, take him to a safe location. I'm using my maneuverability gear. Take my horse. And they go forward, and then they're like telling Eren, this is how things are done in the survey squad. See, we took out the female Titan. And he says, yes, and it's like a hope is rising. And that's when we see Levi gets on top of the tree. He's with Commander Erwin. They trapped it. And, this is small talk. Levi just saying, like, I hope this person that we're taking out, it doesn't piss their pants. And you see the female Titan is, like, worried now. So this is getting pretty interesting. And that's pretty much what happened in the episode. So yeah, this was a great episode. 5 out of 5 again. Hey. And let me just be one to say. Next 2-3 episodes, oh boy, you better go. You guys gotta get you're gonna have to go to the store twice. Get diapers, and then get double diapers. Because you will be shitting your pants. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed, people. But yeah, this was good. And don't go anywhere, because I have another review to do. Double shot. Boom, boom! Of Shingeki no Kyojin this week. because they also came out with the OVA special of the Notebook. Gotta check that out as well. But yeah, this episode was great. 6 more. There's 6 more episodes, people. That is it. 6 more episodes. Oh man. Well, once this anime's over, you know everyone and their grandmother is hopping on the manga, and they're gonna be hopping on those manga reviews. And I look forward to it because I want to see what other people have to say about the current arc and what their thoughts are on in the manga as well. But we'll see how they go with next week's episode. Next week's episode is called, I believe, because it's the chapter. It was one of the chapters. Something Irwin. I think it's Steve Irwin. That's his name. Could be wrong on that though. Let me just go see real quick. But man, this was just, great episode. I can only imagine how this is gonna end. But listen, people, this is nothing. Next 2 episodes, you're gonna need diapers. Will. You're gonna need them. Okay, go to the store. Go get the adult diapers. Oops, I crapped my pants. Let's go. But yeah, that's the story, people. Nothing else to add. Levy was bossing this, and Hanji, man, Hanji. She was drooling. That's how fucking ridiculous that was. She was drooling when she saw that Eren had a tight hand and stuff. I was like, really? You're gonna drool? I was smoking out. That was awesome. That was freaking awesome. I love that shit. But yeah, that's the story, people. Bankai 922. And don't forget, Tuesday, important live stream. Important live stream. Bring a bunch of people. And like I said, the only other reviews I got, one is an Afterthoughts. It's going to be Hunter x Hunter, episode 93. The OVA of Attack on Titan, of Shingeki no Kyojin, One Piece, and whatever else comes out on Sunday, later today. So yeah, I'm Bankai 922. I'll see you guys later. Female Titan is caught, and Hanji drooling over fight Eren's arm, Titan arm. Yo, this bitch wants that arm. Should we give it to her? See ya.